Okay, so I've got an overnighter down to Tenterfield next weekend with a bunch of guys. Haven't ridden with them before, so it should be a nice weekend as long as this weather changes, because at the moment it has been raining non-stop for 2 weeks. Though, what I've done here is I've started to pack and get everything ready that I need for the weekend away. Hopefully I've probably overpacked, but that's all right. I've got to start with my old Triumph saddlebags that I used to have on the side of my Bonneville, and now that I've put the Jivvy rack on, it's actually brought this in here much tidier and much thinner, and now the saddlebags sit much better. I've just used a locky strap bungee cord to stop them from flying in, but they don't actually stick in at all, but it's a good little protection device. I bought the Outback Motortech exhaust shield, which should stop the bag or getting any heat sort of dissipating onto the saddlebag and causing any problems, but it sits pretty high up anyway, so I'm not too fussed about that. And then just another thing, all I've got here is a auxiliary socket which I've wired up for my compressor. So bought myself a little tool roll from Super Cheap this morning. It cost me 13 bucks. Tool Pro. It's got all of my stuff that fits this bike. So I've got 4, 5, 6, 8 Allen keys, a bunch of open-end spanners, a couple of Allen key screwdrivers, which are awesome, Phillips and flat screwdrivers, a couple of ratchets, the Icon suspension adjuster, which probably won't need because I'll set that up beforehand, but that one's a little bit better than the original that came with the bike. And then they're just the little helmet locks that come. Also, I've got a nice old Michelin tyre pressure monitor, which I got this off my dad years ago. Works a treat. It's old as the hills. Rubber gloves, pliers, puncture repair kit, a 12-volt compressor, which works, I tested, some cable, steering lock or wheel lock. Then over here I've got a couple of my sort of recording equipment. So I've got a little 100mm tripod, had that for years, great little thing. Selfie stick, USB-C cable, Bluetooth mount. I'm not sure if I'll take that, I haven't really used it for years. A little clamp there for the GoPro. Box of GoPro bits and pieces, GoPro charger, 3 batteries. That's my center, goes on the side of my helmet. Hero 8 Black with the media mod. I do have a microphone plugged into the inside of the helmet. A Zoom recorder and phone charger. That's connected up to the RAM mount on the bike, which I've installed. I've got 2 neck warmers, depending on the weather. My jacket's got give me a bit of an annoyance, and just wet weather gear. Probably keep them. I've got waterproof gear anyway, with Alpine Star's Dry Star, Andy's jacket, and Yokohama pants. So I should be pretty good if the weather's bad, but it's easier to store. We'll see how I go. I've also got a set of thick winter gloves, medium gloves, and my summer gloves. Rolls of tape and extra earplugs. I think that'll do me. The next thing I'm going to do now is load it all into the bike, into the bags, put it on the bike, and then see how we go. Unfortunately, the weather's been so bad that going out for a shakedown run hasn't been an option. So I'll try to get out and hopefully get a little bit of a run out this week before I go. Otherwise, it could be a fun little exercise for 2 days on the road. All right, we'll speak soon.